So, something that you've picked up watching the people on your short list of the conspirators and the noble families is that since your little escapade last time, cavorting around their house and stealing their stuff, they've enchanted their fence and their front gate. Anything that crosses the border into their territory, so to speak, is immediately hit with fairy fire.
What's fairy fire?
It's a magical little fire-like glow that goes around people.
Is there a ring of magic reflect?
Where they can't see anything or what?
So if something is invisible, it is outlined in fire. Magic reflect? Is it mean?
Ring. No, that's not a thing, is it?
That'd be exceptionally powerful if it was. Something like 100,000 gold worth.
Okay, I know how I'm gonna mess with them.
Okay.
Literally just like these next 2 weeks. Literally is just like all night my things are just gonna be like coming in and like making it so that they can't rely on their fairy fire.
What do you mean?
Just so like it just surrounds them in fire, right? It doesn't actually does it hurt them?
No, it doesn't hurt them.
Yeah.
But it makes them visible.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna consistently just all night. You're just gonna fly in, fly out. Other side, fly in, fly out. Other side, fly in, fly out.
So
2 straight weeks.
So what's going to happen is they're going to start shooting at your imps, which are easily replaced, I know. But they do start shooting at... They're aware that something's trying to get in or something's messing with them, and they are taking it down when they
What happens when like birds and stuff fly through?
They're surrounded with fairy fire. The birds kind of freak out and the chipmunks have left.
I just want to consistently...
Is that my fault? Is that why they have that?
No, it's his fault because he threw a bunch of imps and pulled a bunch of pranks to get...
Oh, okay.
So
that's this place. Okay.
Yeah. So they've been attacked by invisible things for long enough that they've had it, so they've taken precautions.
They're like complaining about it. They're complaining
I just
about
want to sit from 300 feet away, just every other hour, just and then like go to a new position. Go to a new position. I'm just gonna like.
I'm not saying you're not good enough to hide away from them, but they do start sending guards like out to try and figure out what's going on.
That's fine.
So they don't want their guards back. All right.
Oh yeah, and then as they send the guards out, we'll slowly pick them off, and then they just won't have anything.
So I see a better plan. I have unlimited arrows. I can just keep shooting an arrow.
Same. I have 300. I have 300 feet.
I'm not even trying to be accurate. I'll just start shooting arrows.
Oh yeah, same. We're double range and just be like way out there. Just,
is there
like 2 weeks? Just
the townsfolk are going to be like way out of here since there's balls of fire and things floating around and all that.
It's good. It's not safe for them anyway.
Yeah. So then, yeah. So the
wait, is this inside town or is it his own compound?
It's inside town.
Okay.
He has a high fence, but it's in town.
Is there a?
Fence?
The fence is about 10 feet high.
Oh, that's
Wrought iron spiky.
Are there any trees?
Yes, there are, but they are far enough away from the fence that you can't just climb over.
No, that's right. How far away are we looking?
Within the fence.
Are there any outside the fence? Like in town?
So
there's roofs.
As the wall?
There are roofs.
So as tall as the wall or a little higher?
But yeah, so I just want to do that and pick them off. We'll slowly pick off guards.
Okay, after a week of this, Rafaela gets a letter from the Necromancer family telling her to cease and desist or action will be taken.
What's her recommendation?
Well, it depends on how you want to go about this. Do you want to go about it legally in the courts, or would you rather kill them off in the middle of the night? Personally, I would have gone in one fell swoop and not alerted them to the fact that you wish to pester them. My personal experience has been if you're going to pull this sort of tactic, then let them then do nothing for the next week. Let them expect a big attack or a return of hostilities or something, and let them just work themselves into a frenzy.
Yeah.
Then give them something innocent to go crazy over.
I was saying that same thing, kind of like basically, fake them out, so they'll attack, and then maybe wait a couple days and come back and attack. just completely random, and then don't do anything for a while, and then just hit them hard.
So imagine, you know the show Jackass.
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine, they, one of their friends, it's like, high five, and then they punch him in the face. High five, punch him in the face. And then they don't tell one of their other friends that this is what they're doing. It's like, hey, go give him a high five. High five! And the guy who's been punched in the face 8 times just decks him. He has no idea what's going on. That sort of thing. That's what she recommends.
I like it.
She has been, since you're initiating the conversation, she has been drawing up plans for
Send a letter. We'll do that. We'll send a letter as the Necromancer house to the Vampire house, saying for a secret meeting.
Okay.
So hopefully they'll meet somewhere, meet in the back area.
We should
come through the back
same
gate.
thing with the vampire house. Attack, just do
later. This is
well. That way they meet together to talk about what the hell's going on. All right, go on with yours.
So, how do you want to word this letter?
Something about combating us. Because we're starting. Yeah, so we'll do a little bit of.
Combating those pesky kids and their dumb dog?
Yep. And come through the back gate basically, because they're watching the area, be sneaky, whatever.
Oh, and then meet somewhere.
So they're basically they've been pestering us for the last 3 weeks. Come in sneak, try and
Stealth.
meet us here in the lobby, but come in your own way, because obviously they're vampires, they probably know.
Yeah.
So they're come in your own way. It's and see what happens.
So where do you want them to meet?
Just the main lobby, but try to have
Main
them
lobby of which house?
the Necromancer house,
Necromancer house. Okay.
because that's the one that we've been working with.
Okay.
What's Raphael's take on that?
I mean,
Raphael's take on that.
if that's how you want to go about it, you are drawing more enemies in one place, but they are all going to be there at once.
And the thing is we're not going to attack. So we're just going to get them in there. Then they'll be like, what
The enemy is my enemy is my enemy.
I will
No,
need
no.
a deception check.
My enemy.
Done.
Is your enemy.
Oh, I got this.
Your enemy is
What's your
my
deception?
enemy.
Hi.
Okay, I'll leave it to you then.
You guys want to...
I
Does
have
anybody want to help
You
him?
want to help?
My next perk is going to be
So wait, hold on. How long have you been pestering them? You said 1 week, 2 weeks, 3. I stopped you at 1 week, then you said 3 weeks. So are you going to be bothering them the whole time after the cease and desist letter?
No, you stop, right?
Yeah, so we'll stop for a while and then start again.
so maybe
But then we'll do a little bit more hit and run. 1 day
Be
here.
more cautious about it.
Yeah, we'll do one here. Wait 4 days. Another one.
Okay. You notice a heightened response when you do this, but you there's no real repercussions.
Cool. Yeah, so we'll do that up to 3 weeks.
Okay.
So that, like, it's well known that this bullshit is happening.
And then we're sending a letter
ready?
to them, inviting them over
Yep.
to help.
Yeah, because they don't want to leave their house because they never do.
So, why would they?
What the vampires do.
Well, not that they've been welcomed in.
Huh?
Not that they've been welcomed in.
Yeah.
It's a requirement for vampires.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Ooh.
We can get. I'm gonna wait. Can I help him?
He don't need help.
You can help him if you would like.
Do you want to help?
Rob.
You can give him another roll, or you can roll yourself.
Roll yourself.
Myself. But what do I roll?
D20.
The 20 to 20 to 20. Dead 20. Dead 20.
3.
Okay.
You get 21. You're welcome.
Is
I'm
that-
gonna go to the bathroom now.
That's not how dead. That's it. That's it. Go bring the bridge down.
Can I help too? No, I'm joking.
27.
She says use more squares.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, no.
Okay.
Sorry. I got 27.
27 total. All right. So you detail what, a day during the next week?
Yeah.
For a day?
Yeah, and we'll do like one more hit and run tactic between then and then.
Okay. Okay.
I want my dice back.
Die.
Die.
Singular die.
Die.
Plural is dice.
Dice.
Dice, baby. Alright, so you send this letter out after 3 weeks of pestering. And you invite the vampires to the necromancer house.
We've been inside too, so we can invite them in.
By guests, but yeah. That's a stretch. I'm assuming you're watching in some way.
Yes, I will.
Very far away.
I need stealth checks from anyone who's taking
shit.
the opportunity.
I'm using my.
Bull wants nothing to do with the vampire house right now.
I'll do it.
Can I go on a date with
What's your
Alexandra
stealth
instead?
at?
I'm just like, nope, I'm out.
This
Shaking
is
your
terrible.
stealth.
Eddie.
And I do have my.
I
tell you
and
what, you can go on a third date with Alexandra. It's
And
been
I,
3 weeks, man.
Cool.
You can't let your best girl
Wait, can
hang
I roll?
for 3 weeks.
can I roll
Yes, you can come with me. I'm not involved in this because
6
there's no fighting.
Plus
or
1.
9.
11.
That's a 9.
That's a 9.
So
9 plus 11 is...
And I can't bring him.
20. 20 for stealth. I rolled a 24 for stealth.
I'm using my guy.
Your imp.
Yep.
Okay.
He has higher than I do.
Well, he needs to roll stuff.
I know, I'm working on it. I gotta pull it up.
So yeah, for the duration of this assault, I'm just spending time with her.
You're under a moonlit, starry sky, listening to bad Italian music and slurping up one very long noodle with Alexandra.
I guess so.
18.
Okay.
I'm going to be.
I'm just laughing in a corner.
I need you to roll a insight for me.
Okay.
That's going to be hard. Have you seen how
I have
heavy those
0.
hard insights are?
That's a D20, right?
Yes.
This is the trope where the guys do dance to realize something. Oh, well,
Daddy Twanza?
yeah.
Can I have a donut?
Yeah, this is an
Dwag.
Natural, Natural 29. Cool.
Natural 20.
So, not only have you been nailing these dates, just on point. Oh, shush you. You've been varying it enough that it hasn't been repetitive, which is important.
Okay.
Currently, you're on. You've rented out the topmost room of a private residence, and you are
2 gold.
and you are. I'm just taking it out of the house petty cash. You are enjoying a luscious dinner under the stars. What would you talk about with Alexandra?
Oh, here you go.
Now remember, you're an elven lordling.
So, lordling. I don't like
That's
that.
what they called them back in the day.
Yeah. Someone aspiring to be a lord?
Yeah, well, you'd have to call their parents my lord. So he's the little one. So remember, you do have depth of
Oh, sorry.
you do have depth of character and know how to make conversation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You just have anger issues. So, beautiful, captivating girl who's been around 3 times as long as you have.
Love this wine.
And she's like, yes, I was there when it was bought.
Hey, thank you. Yes, I slaughtered the man who did it because he dared to call me a redhead.
It's a winehead.
So what would you talk about?
I don't know, I guess we'll talk about the history
What?
and then history of the world in general and the country we're in. And
Okay.
she's impressed by how much I know because she was there for it.
and you're basically.
He's like, tell me something I don't know.
Yeah. But
You're
she's
like,
still,
did you realize that Berthold? Did you
Wow.
realize that Berthold the Grand was gay the whole time? What?
And then she's acting like she's impressed about how accurate the knowledge is, but she's pretending to be interested because she already knows it all.
Well, so she actually is playing pretty cool. You get the feeling that she very much likes the mystical vampire routine, being somewhat reserved and that sort of thing, but she does enjoy the conversation. You've been hitting it off really well because you've actually read the diaries of all of her contemporaries.
Mm.
So, you have those biographies that it's basically just their journal. Well, she's lived 300 years and she has all these short-lived companions who were famous enough to have their diaries published. She's never read them because she felt it'd be too personal, but her friends better than she does because you've read their diaries. So there have been a couple times where she'll bring up some party she went to, and you'll bring up something to the effect of oh yeah, well, did you know that he was actually, suffering from severe gas the whole time. And the reason he kept, dramatically looking out over the railing with the breeze was because he was very, very quietly passing gas and just praying everyone would be too awestruck by his dramatic figure to get close.
And he was known for being a great actor or something.
Yeah. It says but in his journal it's oh gosh. Note to self:
Don't eat
no more shrimp. Stuff like that. I mean, you know all these candid things about the people she knew. So you're on this rooftop having that conversation. That's what's going on. Meanwhile, you three, you and Proxy.
Yeah. I'm laughing my fucking
I'm going to be
ass
just a
off.
hair under my weapon's range from the wall.
Okay.
As high as I can.
Are you bringing Pupper?
Yes.
Is Pupper hiding too, or is he just standing in the street?
You're supposed to be hiding, so how do you hide with the dog half the size of this room?
He's gonna hide behind the biggest tree that we can find.
Behind? From what angle? North, south, up, down?
You can just sleep at the base of the tree.
Yeah.
Like he's just asleep.
Yeah, he's just sleeping right now. He's just asleep.
Okay. So as you guys are hanging out, I need perception checks from all people paying attention to things.
Where's my dice? There it is.
What?
Trey.
Ah,
Oh no!
I fell asleep.
You found such a comfortable perch. It's so comfortable that there's it's so hidden. There's branches so well gathered around you, even you can't see yourself.
That was a total of 6. Yeah.
16. 16, okay. Well, you're trying to get your dog to, like, stay down. And you're trying to get this...
She's distracting me.
Yeah, you're like, guys, be quiet. The imp is actually paying attention.
Which imp?
Mine.
His.
Okay, we need to do 1, 2, 3.
Well, you
Imp.
also need to say that your imp is paying attention and roll a die for it. Technically, your imp is like pointing and laughing at you at this point. Your imp, on the other hand, is paying attention, and it notices a thin fog or mist gliding through the sky between the moon and you.
That's a lot of distance between the moon and him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm trying not to give you too good at coordinates, or you'll start shooting.
I want
Is
him
it
to
coming
start.
at me?
It's going over you,
Okay, cool.
headed towards the house.
I want him to start focusing what's around us. Like, what if anything goes around us?
The imp?
Yeah,
Okay.
mine.
Yep, roll it.
This one?
The same one.
16.
Plus.
You gotta pull up your... No, not yours. You gotta pull up your...
Oh.
What's the...
Plus
imp's-
5.
Oh, imp is just plus 5.
21?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Something that got lost in the thing. You've been picking off their guards as they've been shooting, right?
As they've been coming out of
Yeah.
the compound.
Something that you've noticed is that they're always wearing like long garments, something that covers their whole arms up to sometimes over their hands. They're very uncoordinated and they're very easy to kill. Also, when they fall down, they make a clattering noise. Yeah. And they do typically get pulled back in at some point. So just wanted to give you that information. On that note, your imp hears a clicky-clacky coming in from the streets around you.
Mm.
The clicker-clacker of little feet. And long-robed individuals. With or without weapons. It's an ambush.
Okay, thank you.
So, we have Monsieur Tree. We have the street.
My
Hold
dog.
up, hold up.
My dog over here.
Oh! They're not living, are they?
They're not living.
Okay, never mind, I don't get it.
And then him's right there. And then I'm
Good
trying-
catch, though. That's good to remember.
And then I'm trying over here to get my
Yep.
dog down. So yeah, there we go.
Your imp, I'm assuming this one, is actually paying attention. Where are you?
Am I with them? I thought I was somewhere else.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
your
to get my
imp
dog
is
down.
with them. Right? Are you not with them?
No, I wasn't with them.
Yeah, I know.
I'm in a different space.
Yeah, I know. This is them at the tree waiting for you.
I know. I want my imp in a different space. I'm not with them.
You're not with them. Why does it sound like you've been caught at a party with a bunch of posers? With them?
I mean, look at me. Why would I want to
You need
be?
another prop?
Not at the moment, no.
Why is the street so big?
Because it has to be big enough for a cart or two with people.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that. Yeah, I knew that.
Pineapple passion fruit. I didn't know that. Initiative, please.
Everyone?
I'm on vacation.
Well-
remember?
So, Loverboy,
Yes.
as you are laughing off a particular anecdote that may or may not have brought about, how ravishing you find your date this evening, more so than you intended to actually say, because wine. You hear the sound of clittering and clattering. You have a perfect view. Like, if this is the fight, like, you're literally where you're sitting right now, like in vantage, like 3 or 4 stories up on this rooftop, just watching.
Watching us?
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna be about. How tall is this tree?
Oh, about 15, 20 feet.
Is that all?
No, not a big tree. In a city, they can't let them go too big, otherwise the roots will start destroying the houses.
How
They're all
how wide
underneath.
is that? How wide is it?
The tree is 10 feet wide.
How wide is that?
2 squares.
About the size of this room. Square.
How many squares am I animal? My
I'm gonna
dog.
be up and as high in the tree as I can.
So the one with color is very similar to your imps. However, it looks like a tiny baby man in a diaper with a short bow with little heart-headed arrows.
Cupid! Wait, where's
Time to
he at?
kill him.
I'll grab my
Trying to
dog.
kill the messenger of love.
I'll call my dog and see if I can go find him. And tell him to go find that Cupid thing.
wife.
I can tell somebody to love me. Pew!
Oh yes, my friends went that way. That's how I saw you doing it. So, initiative from you and you and you.
What's that?
If and you wish to join.
Just jump off the balcony.
But I
Hold
don't
on.
join.
Arguably, I will allow you to throw things if
That's
you
what I
really
was
want to.
Thinking.
Here's the question though. For the 3rd date, think about this now. For the 3rd date, what would you carry? Are you going to honestly carry your Thunderclap axe on your back for your 3rd date?
Yes, it's right next to me, leaning against the table.
Okay. I just
You
asked.
think they're gonna tell me?
always have his hammer?
You're gonna tell me not to have it?
Yeah, you think any of the waitstaff's gonna tell me, sir, you can't bring your weapon? Just look at them and they'll be like,
So every time that you've threatened someone, in what you is a perfectly normal manner, you are an elf noble. How dare they suggest that you should follow the rules of commoners, right?
mm-hmm.
So sir, you can't bring an axe into this establishment, and you just death glare. Veins popping in your neck, all of your 16 strength just I will throw you so far.
That's when
Oh,
his
that
little hand comes out and is like. Starts no voices, just you can tell it's cussing him out, but in
all I can think is
Sign language.
yeah.
No, it just starts
all I can
coming on
think
his
is
hand.
it comes out from behind your cape and it's just
Or it does like this.
yeah, using your neck. You gotta work with what you're handed. But yeah, you just death glare and they're this way, sir. And she's just got this little giggle. Apparently it tickles her in a way that even she isn't particularly comfortable with. She's always super serious afterwards. She's trying to make up for the fact.
Nice.
But you have found a way to make her laugh, which is threat of violence.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So let's just say you are right now where that tower is.
Okay.
So if you want to place your mini just on top of that, where you're this guy.
Who's the dead guy?
He's just an extra. He's just some bum. He's just there.
He's a drunk bum.
I tell you what, this stuff kicks the punch. That guy's in a diaper. All right, initiative. What you got?
What's initiative?
17.
This guy?
Yes.
4.
Plus.
I don't know.
What's your initiative?
5.
Plus.
Plus what?
What'd you roll?
4.
Which is?
9. I know math.
Cass, you're playing the wrong game.
What?
Your initiative should be higher than.
Initiative's hard to get up.
Weird.
Initiative is Dex and proficiency.
Don't you add your initiative and then your roll and then your proficiency bonus?
So wait, where's
Dexterity, proficiency bonus make up your initiative. Oh no, just your dex, not your proficiency bonus.
so wait, where's Cupid?
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's just your roll
Can
plus
I
your initiative
tell-
bonus.
Then
I got 6.
Please don't throw
I rolled a
them.
5. My initiative is +1, so I got 6, right?
Yes. And you are epic. And are you planning to take any? So, for example, your imp would see this just with what you got before. It's going to take you probably 2 rounds to get there, or are you going to try to get there?
No.
Okay.
I'm watching.
With popcorn and a big foam finger?
Yep.
Go team.
Yep. Are you guys?
You just hear over the telepathy thing. You guys got this.
Behind you.
Run.